Well, this time of year can be stressful, fighting the crowds at the mall, finding time for holiday parties, and for some of us, getting on a plane and flying around the country to see family. While it can all be a lot of fun and lead to a lot of great memories, it can also take a toll. Well, with some tips on how to help combat the stress and anxiety that can come hand in hand with the holiday season is chiropractor and osteopath Dr. Liza. Thanks so much for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
So are you busier at this time of year in your clinic?
You know what? This time of year, you swarm with people. So not only with people suffering from more stress and anxiety, but also more pain. And if you saw the recent study, when people are more anxious and more stressed, they're actually more susceptible to cardiovascular events as well. And then when it comes to anxiety, 73% of working Canadians between the ages of 20 and 64 report suffering feelings of anxiety.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of us.
73%.
Yeah,
yes.
that is a lot of us. So what can we do to help fight those feelings?
Okay, so the number one thing that you can do is to actually exercise. So get moving. That's the best thing that you can do for anxiety. Next, if you don't have time to exercise, is to chew gum. So when you chew gum, studies show that you get the same brainwaves as someone who's completely relaxed.
Interesting.
And then if you don't chew gum or don't exercise, I have some easy acupressure points that you can use.
All right, let's show us.
So the first one is a point at the corner of your ear here. So you just want to move your ear like this in a circular motion for 2 minutes. And in traditional Chinese medicine, this point is one of the best points that you can use for anxiety, and you'll find that even some dentist's office, while they're doing a procedure, you'll have the assistant doing the ears, so that's why they're tugging your ears.
Interesting. All right.
And then next is in the web of your fingers here. You just want to find that meaty portion that's a little bit painful and press until it feels uncomfortable. Again,
it does hurt.
Yeah, so that's good. And the more it hurts, more likely the more stressed you are. Right? And then it's more important to even do it on your dominant hand. So in my case, it'd be your right hand. And you just want to hold that for 2 minutes as well.
Okay.
And then this is my absolute favorite spot, is you go 3 finger breaths above your wrist, and then you take your thumb, because that's actually the strongest place to apply pressure, and you can hold that for 2 minutes. And if you don't want to hold that for 2 minutes, you can take a kidney bean or a marble and tape it while you sleep. So not only will it help with anxiety and stress, it'll actually help lull you to sleep and keep you asleep.
Well, that's a handy tip.
And everyone needs this, especially anyone who uses their phone or works at a computer, is this point at the top of your shoulder. So you can just take the 3 fingers here and jab them into the top part of your shoulder where you feel that knot, and you can hold that for 2 minutes. So not only will that help de-stress you and relax you, it's also going to help alleviate neck and shoulder pain.
So how do the pressing on those points help with stress and anxiety?
So those are acupressure points based on traditional Chinese medicine, and they've actually done studies that show that when you apply those points regularly, so if you do, like, say 2 or 3 of those points, and you do that daily for approximately a week to 2 weeks, you're going to decrease your cortisol levels, which are your stress hormones, and increase your endorphins, which are your feel-good hormones. So it's actually evidence-based, and there are studies backing acupressure up.
So are those things that we could do in advance as well? Like if we know we're going to go into a stressful situation?
Absolutely. You know what? You should probably do them every day, right? Because it's not hard while you're waiting in the grocery line or while you're taking a call or watching a show just to hold these points. And it'll actually feel good, and you'll feel yourself de-stressing, because we actually experience stress on a daily basis, so it doesn't hurt to add in some points on a daily basis.
And presumably the longer that I hold, say, this point in my finger, which is actually quite painful when I do it, that will decrease.
Yes, but then you also want to go to the other side as well. So don't just favor one side. Try and do them on both sides for all of these.
For all of them on both sides. Anything else that we can do?
Yeah, so this is a breathing technique. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and it was developed
I've heard about this one.
Yeah, Dr. Well, so this one is great because they've actually tested this one for people suffering from generalized anxiety disorder and people suffering from panic attacks. And this has been shown to actually stop a panic attack while it's happening. So to do this one, you're breathing in, so inhaling for 4 seconds. So and then you hold it there for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And then you slowly exhale for 8 seconds.
Okay.
And then you want to try and repeat this 10 times. So not only will this breathing technique help calm you, it's also a form of mindfulness. So you're taking the time away from your busy day to actually focus on your breathing, and that's where a lot of the calming effect comes from.
All right, well, lots of things to give a try to there.
Yes.
Dr. Liza, always a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.